Director Chi, why are you here?
Why am I here? Zeke was faced with this very, very provocative problem, and I couldn't let my dear old pal monopolize the merriment, so
Chi ran out of food, so he came over to the farm while I was unloading the parts. After that, well, he's still here.
Now, you say potato, I say solanum tuberosum. No reason to dwell on the useless details. Point is, we've solved your problem, Maya. Maybe.
We?
Yes, desertification isn't exactly a problem unique to Sandrock. They had the same problem back in the old world, where overpopulation and climate change destroyed much of the biocrust. They overcame it by regenerating the biocrust at an abbreviated rate.
He's talking about the topsoil. Normally, it takes decades or more for the topsoil to reform under even the most ideal conditions. That's why all of our soil experiments have failed so far, Trudy. Our soil couldn't stabilize fast enough before being blown away by the wind.
And that's where science comes in. This machine you guys found, it's fascinating. I don't know why it was in that ship, but it grows a solution of green algae and cyanobacteria. Zeke triple-checked the liquid samples he scraped off the parts. You pump some of that nutrient juice onto the sand, and it'll grow a new biocrust before you can say geomorphological.
How can you be so sure? How do you even know that this machine made this algae soup?
I'm impressed you're following. I read about it in Zeke's book. There are pictures. It all matches.
I knew about this machine as well as the type of method, but I didn't know the formula or the logic. So all I could do was take educated guesses that didn't really work.
And before anyone thanks us, we have already designed a diagram for this hydroponic incubator that'll function similarly. Maybe.
Trudy, this might be our best shot. Frankly, if this doesn't work, we might as well give up. The desert wins. We've just about tried everything.
Let's do it. We've got nothing to lose. Builders, I hereby officially commission you to help us make 2 hydroponic incubators.
This is exciting!
I'm counting on you two. When you're done with the machine, help us install it here at the moisture farm.
Oh hey, you're diving today too, huh? Hey, check this out! A mysterious black box. It doesn't have a latch or anything, and I can't break it open either. Believe me, I tried. I have to know what's inside. It's driving me crazy! The box must be holding something inside. What do you think I should do? Sure, Director Chi knows all kinds of stuff. Maybe he's even encountered one of these things before. I'll stop by the research center tomorrow around 6 p.m. You should join me if you have time. Well, I've got enough ores for today, I reckon. Be seeing you.
Yo, Grace, are you poking around the breach again?
Just going for a walk. Don't tell me that's against the law now.
No, only walking that's against the law is jaywalking. But, hey, point is, don't even think about going in there. We can't let Sivs through without the proper training. I hate to be dramatic, but what's worth more to you? Your papers or your life?
I know that's meant to be rhetorical, but probably my dissertation. When is the breach going to be reopened to the public? I would like to look for more relics at some point.
It'll open when it's open, which is to say, when it's been reclassified as an abandoned ruins. And don't even think about trying to sneak in there. I wouldn't want to, but I do have the right to detain you if you're proven to be a danger to yourself.
What's the basis for all these wild accusations? I walk down this way all the time. This imagined notion of me even thinking of sneaking into the breach is just that. Something you've just made up in your head. I also have to notice that the breach has been this way for quite some time. Normally, I would have expected you, core type, to have this handled already. Sir, if I may ask, is the stress getting to you?
Hey, come on, give us a break. We've been up to our eyeballs in gigglers. Plus there's Logan. Yeah, it is getting to be a little rough out here, as a matter of fact. Glad somebody noticed.
Aw, poor Justice. Why don't you just take a day off? What you need is some rest. Then you'll have your edge back. I mean, at the very least. Surely you don't need to literally stand here in front of the breach. We all know not to go in.
Yeah, maybe I could just head back to the office, pour a big old glass of yak milk, kick up my heels and... Hey, wait a sec. Dang, how come every time I talk to you I end up with a headache? Look, Grace, I'm not kidding around. I take the safety of everybody in this town seriously. If something happened to you down there, I'd never forgive myself. Talk to me again when your fighting chops are up to snuff. Like, say, builders here.
Right. How about this then? If I were to commission the builder to enter the ruins on my behalf, you'd have no objections to that, would you, Sheriff?
Oh, well, no. I guess that'd all be pretty by the book in my book. I reckon it's on the two of you to work something out. I gotta keep patrolling. But I'm gonna have my eye on you. Maybe just adjust your stroll path to be a little less hair-raising, all right? Y'all are gonna be the death of me.
Well, you heard the man. Looks like I don't need to sneak into the breach if I can recruit your help. The things I need are relatively simple. But I think I'd feel better if someone with an eye more discerning than that of a soldier's went in to look. So? Great. A bit of context. I'm an archaeology student in Atara, saving up to finish my degree. When I have time, I try to do field work that I hope will be beneficial for when I go back. You've been to the breach, right? Did you manage to pick up on what that place used to be? You know, back in the old world? No. Didn't it give off corporate vibes to you? You know, that soul-crushing monotony that saps your life energy to the point where you can't break out of doing exactly the same thing every single day for years. Making money for someone else. It was an office building, though it could be said that universities these days are getting more and more corporate. Anyway, when it was open, the breach was a great place to look for archaeological finds and, right, you know the story. One of my main focuses is old-world audiovisual media. From salvaged memos and effects, I've discovered a concept discussed among old-world drones known as huke. I've surmised this term to mean listening to music at work. So next time you're in the breach, just be on the lookout for old-world music-related media. Anything that seems vaguely relevant. Discs, posters. Also, I need some small chips from down there too. For reasons... Thanks again for agreeing to do this. I guess with you in the picture, everyone's lives are being made a little easier. Come find me when you've got some old-world music stuff. And don't forget those small chips either, please. Aha, what's all this then? Slight damage around the edges, bit of fading, but you can make out the font pretty clearly. Admiral Salt, something something. No thanks, computer. Probably from around 250 before Peach if I had to guess. Would probably score a preservation rating of at least a B back with the professors. Nice find. And good timing, too. My latest essay topic was just approved. Old World Utilization Theory, a case study on Sandrock's The Breach. Mouthful that it is, my essay titles are actually more concise than most. Anyway, this helps me build my case around my hooky hypothesis. So, thanks again. Wasn't too much trouble, I hope. Dangerous? You appear to be in one piece, at least. You think I look tough enough to go in there? Well, unfortunately, our good friend Sheriff Justice wouldn't agree with you. Well, in any case, you've been a lot of help. If, hypothetically, I'd gone into the breach myself, I wouldn't have had all this time to get a jump start on my essay.
That makes sense.
Guess I never thought of it like that.
Thank you.
I'm real righteous like that.
That's wisdom. I guess I could be more generous.
I'll catch you later.
Might help rebuild the natural
prohibit the
world.
accumulation of wealth, right?
Thank you.
Do unto others before they do unto you.
Tell us this for all.
Oh, hello!
I guess
Lovely
I'm
day
fortunate.
today, isn't it? And
Oh,
again,
yeah.
isn't
That makes
every
sense.
day lovely and fabulous, Sandrock? I've
Let's do
actually
our
been
part to
meaning
help
to
rebuild
tell you
the
about
natural
something.
world.
You see, I consider a lot
Oh,
of people
yeah.
to be my
That's
friend,
so me.
even if
I'm
they don't
real
always feel the
righteous
same
like
way
that.
about it.
I
You.
guess I could be
Let's do our
more
I
part to
think
help
you're my
rebuild the
bestest
natural
friend
world.
in the whole wide world. Yeah, I just know we're gonna be friends forever.
Oh yeah.
And
That's so
when
me.
you're around,
I'm real righteous
Oh, do you
like
guys
that.
just
feel like I can do anything. So, here's my idea. If you're up
What
for
can
it,
a humble
it's
saloon
probably not
I
news
guess
to
I'm
you that
fortunate.
sometimes out in the desert there are wild
Hear
arcs
that,
roaming
folks?
around.
Be more
This
generous.
You remember
is
arcs,
so much
right?
different than in Tall Sky.
Correct! Ooh,
I guess I'm
just hearing
fortunate.
you say it sends
Tell us this
shivers
for
down
all.
my
Oh, yeah.
spine. You know
That
the
makes
type.
sense.
Tree choppers, cactus poachers,
I like to lead
lunch
by
bag
example.
stealers, litter bugs, jaywalkers,
for all.
jugglers,
Fortunate.
and worst of all, water wasters. So, I'd like to commission from you a
Oh, yeah.
weapon.
Yes, I
A
would
weapon
love it like
so
that.
powerful.
So me. I'm
It'll
real
take care of
righteous
those
like
arcs
that.
once
Prohibit
and
the
for all.
accumulation of wealth,
That's right.
right?
Those arcs
do
will
you
be
guys
gone
justify
forever.
using guns again?
I'd like you to get me some flowers. Flowers
I
that
guess
will
I'm
kill
fortunate.
them with kindness.
What can
I
I do?
believe that if we
Be
show these
more
arcs
generous.
the beauty of life up close, well,
But what's a builder
there's no
like me
way
do?
they could continue to wallow in their arcsy ways.
Doesn't specifically
What do you say?
prohibit the accumulation of
Fantastic!
wealth.
I knew I could count on you. Here are some seeds to
Oh,
do
yes,
the
I never
deed.
thought of it like
Plus
that.
a
Oh,
few
yeah.
extra
Real
for
righteous
yourself.
That makes sense.
Specifically
Just grow
prohibit
them
the
in your garden like
accumulation of
usual,
wealth, right?
and let me know when you're ready to
Let's do our part to
obliterate
help
those
rebuild
water
the
wasters
natural world.
with kindness.
I guess
Oh
I'm
yeah.
fortunate.
That's so me.
Let's do our part
I'm
to help
real
rebuild the
righteous like
natural
that.
world.
What can a
Minister, I beg of you to reconsider.
I've told you, Miguel, the people won't stomach another water tax hike. They're stretched thin as it is. I doubt half these folks could even afford it.
Every penny, Minister. You know this.
What I know is this. Now is a time of tribulation for our people. We need not burden them any further.
But this project will add cost.
It inspires hope. We can afford it.
We're spending our goals on frivolities, meaningless eyesores.
We're spending our goals on our people. We're giving someone a chance to make a day's earnings and an opportunity to make a difference in this town. That, to me, is priceless. Well, now, always in the right place at the right time, aren't we, Builder? That's good. I think Miguel may require a bit of assistance. I must be going, but be a dear and help him, won't you?
Yes. Help. That's right, Builder. A moment of your time, please. According to some, the church needs a new mural in the temple. The church would be highly appreciative if you could work with our town's artists to manifest these vague requests. The minister thinks that certain effigies of our faith are uninviting. Will you assist us? She gave rather limited notes on the specifics. Nevertheless, I would expect Pablo or Amira should be able to produce a painting of sufficient quality. If we're conscious of budget, perhaps even Jasmine could be recruited to our cause. The church has allocated 1,000 goals for the project. Here you are. What remains afterwards will be your commission for the frame. Return to me when you have the items in question. Be swift, Builder.
So long, partner.
Thank you.
A painting? For the church. Darling, I'm afraid I must respectfully decline. My art is suitable for museums, gallerias, and possibly poetry jam coffee shops if they're chic enough. I can hardly think of a place less hip than the church, I'm afraid. Perhaps the lovely Amira would be up to your task.
Impressive. Thanks.
Welcome. Is there something I can help you with? A mural for the temple. It's a wonderful idea, but a mural that size will take some time. And that's not something I have a lot of. Still, since you'll be putting aside your work to make the frame, perhaps I can do the same. It's a tough job though, and with things being tight lately, I'm afraid I can't offer a sizable discount. So it will be 1,000 goals for the mural. Would that work for your budget? Wonderful. I'll get started right away. I'll send it to you when I'm done.
Yeah, this is it. I guess I was always trying to find some natural solution to all our problems. But now I'm more thinking we gotta use every bone that gets tossed our way, even if it is freaky old world stuff. Well, time to cultivate some algae. I'll let you know how it grows. Goes. I really didn't mean to say it like that.
I really hope it works.